Hey guys, it's Tampa Tech, and in this video review I'm going to be unboxing my new Canon camcorder HF R500. This is a review on the Canon camcorder HF R500. And this is the daylight recording. I'm going to show you nighttime recording as well. And this is the zoom. It's really silent. Autofocus works excellent. That's max zoom. The anti-shake is working pretty good. It sways left and right instead of showing jitter. And then let's check out the close-up. So here's my close-up. Zoom in. And just the focus is always in. The focus is really responsive. That's what I like. And just give it half a second and just boom, focused. Here's my Samsung camcorder. It's model number HMX F90. And it does have also a HD CMOS sensor, but it's not as good as the Canon CMOS sensor. It does have pause recording, which is really convenient. I use that all the time. So if you want to record something, you just pause it and then it just resumes when you hit pause again. I think that's really amazing. Here's the speaker right here. The screen. The screen is pretty bright. It's about the same resolution as the Canon. And the focus is just, for some reason, it just struggles. That's the weak point in this camera. The Samsung screen is about the same resolution, but it's a little bit smaller. And it's not touchscreen, and you actually have to use the navigation knob right there that you see. It's nice that they have the record button on the screen as well as the record button right here. It's the same as the Canon. The zoom rocker is on top just like the Canon. The playback button, that's the mode button right there. You can take pictures while recording just like the Canon. They both take pictures while recording. Here's an on and off button right there. Here's the shutter, just like the Canon has. The microphone is on top, however, whereas the Canon has a microphone right here, which just makes sense to have the microphone in the front. And you can also connect it to a tripod, just like the Canon. The battery is not as efficient. This is a 1080 milliamp hour battery, so I get about like a 2-hour battery life on this, whereas the Canon is a lot better, more efficient. It's about 3 to 4 hour battery life I get on the Canon. That's with the screen brightness all the way up. The highest resolution this camera gets is a 720p. And then right here, so the port right here on the right that you see is for the HDMI, which it does not come with HDMI out cable. It has a charge light, and I'll let you know. It's orange when it's charging, and it's green when it's fully charged. The middle port you see right here is for AV out, and it does come with the AV out cables. You connect it to your standard def TV. There's no onboard storage on either camera, Samsung or Canon. You have to buy the SD card, which is, this one has an SD card right here. And the data transfer cable it comes with, and it plugs in right there to the left. So right here, I open it up. I really like that it comes with the HDMI cable. My Samsung camcorder did not. It came with standard def AV cables, but this one is really nice. It comes with the HDMI cable, so I can connect it to my HD TV. And there's no onboard storage. My Samsung does not have onboard storage either. You have to buy a SD card, a high-speed SD card. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and open it up. And I used it for about a couple weeks. I don't want to be familiar with it before I did a review. And it's a nice black metallic look. So kind of like a black, and there's kind of like sparkles under it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's a pretty nice paint job. and it has a 57 zoom, advanced zoom, but the optic zoom is 32 optical zoom. HD CMOS sensor, which is really good at recording indoor low light situations. Optical image stabilizer, which is awesome because if you have a shaky hand like I do, it really makes it smooth looking, the recording. You open it up and it instantly turns on. There is an on and off button, but when you close it, it turns off. When you open it, it turns on. Where my Samsung does not. My Samsung, I have to use the button. This is a touch screen, which is really cool. My Samsung, I have to use a navigation knob. And let's go start off right here with my settings. It has a self timer, zoom speed. You can adjust the zoom speed. And it has image stabilizer. You can turn that on or off. I recommend turning that on. It really helps out big time. Here's the brightness on the LCD. Let's go ahead and show you that. And right now it's on low. And you can raise that. Looks kind of washed out looking, see? I like to keep it about under that. It saves battery life if I keep it low. My backlight. So that's dim, so it's really dark, you can barely see it. And then bright. I'll leave it on bright. Actually normal is pretty good. It does turn all the way around so you can record yourself, just like this. Like Samsung does the same thing. Most cameras do this, by the way. There's the shutter, just like my Samsung. The microphone's in the front, whereas the Samsung is on top. It just makes sense to have the microphone in front. Here's the port. You can plug in a microphone right here, external microphone. You can connect headphones or AV out cables to your standard def TV. It comes with the HDMI cable. If I open up the box, so it does come with the HDMI cable. So it looks like mini HDMI to standard HDMI. The data transfer cable is USB to mini USB, which you plug in the data transfer cable right here. And here's a playback button right here if you want to play back your images. So right now I'm recording, and let's go ahead and play that back. Let's stop that and hit playback. So right now I'm recording, and let's go ahead and play that back. There's no onboard storage, so you definitely have to buy an SD card. So just take that, push it in, pops right out, and close the door. The battery is smaller than the Samsung, but it's more efficient. It is a 1790 milliamp hour battery. I get about like 3 to 4 hours battery life on this, whereas my Samsung I get about like 2 hours battery life. It comes with a charging adapter, and the cable is about like 6 feet long. So I could just literally just plug this into a wall and just constantly record nonstop for 8 hours if I wanted to. My Samsung, I could do that too, but it has it uses USB to charge, which is not really convenient for me. And then right here you can screw it into a tripod. That looks like it's metal in there, which is good. I don't like the plastic ones because they actually deteriorate after a while. And it's a very light camera, very slim, light camera, easy to use. And I'm going to be switching off right here. I'm going to show you the video quality on this camera compared to my Samsung right now. So right now I'm using the Samsung, and it just seems like it's really, the focus is horrible. It just doesn't want to focus in low light situations. And the colors seem a little bit off in my opinion. I seem like a little bit more red in my face. And I haven't been drinking. Not yet. After this video I will. But it doesn't seem clear. In low light situations, it just seems out of focus, not as sharp. I'm going to go outside and test out the zoom and see how that looks. I'm going to turn off the lights actually, and we're going to have one light on, and we're going to test it out. So right now I have just the garage light on. So right now we just have the garage light on, and it just like really struggles in low light recording. The CMOS sensor is like not even working that great. So I'm recording right now on my Samsung, and let's see, right there, it's like out of focus, and it's shaky, very shaky. So just one, there it goes, focused, and it's just shaky as heck. Night recording, the low light situation, this is not really a great camera. See, it's a little bouncy. My hand is just, I have two hands on it right now. I'm trying to make it steady as possible and still shaky, and I have the setting anti-shake mode on, and it's still shaky. Let's test out the Canon. So I'm using right now the Canon camcorder, and it looks way better than the Samsung in my opinion. And it just records so smooth. Right now my hand's shaking, and it's not even picking that up, and I'm pretty impressed. The focus is great. The zooming is really nice. It just works so much better. I'm really impressed with this camera. So that's my review on the Samsung camcorder versus the Canon camcorder. If you want more information where to get these camcorders, click on the link below. And if you know this video will help anyone out, decide which camcorder is best for them, click on the share button below and share it to Facebook or G+, or even your tech blog. And if you want more tech reviews and common tech fixes, subscribe to Tampa Tech. Later guys. And subscribe to Tampa Tech for more easy tech fixes and unboxings. So that's my review on the Samsung.